So lately, you guys maybe have noticed that there has been this wave, this narrative that Halo Infinite is
On
dead
life
or
support.
Halo is dead. Just this many videos that we've already seen so many different times, reformatted, kind of pumped out, and kind of just demonstrated in the same way over and over. Yes, we know that Halo Infinite struggled. We know that Halo Infinite's probably biggest days are behind us, probably. But there are still
Don't say that.
some things I want to talk about what's next for Halo and what I'm excited for particularly. Because there is really a lack of hope. You know, I think we've already passed our lowest point. I think
Oh.
it's up from here, and I think that
Don't
with
worry.
343
We can get lower. We can get lower.
removing a lot of prominent figures that maybe were part of bad leadership, I don't know, but probably for the franchise, Halo going forward will never be.
We got to see some population growth. Yeah, I think there's been a little population growth. Like a little. But like yeah, it's just like one of those things where, dude, like, it's not enough to say, oh, well, the game's really good now. The game's really good. Like, oh, they're doing a good job. Da, da, da. It's like, bro, what was that? Like 2 years ago? Like, you had a moment. Literally, you had this, every single star in the galaxy was aligned in perfect unity. Just aligned. Ready for you to drop this game. Ready for it to be a win. You had the wind at your back like no other game before. You were in the perfect window in the gaming industry. The perfect moment. Everyone was ready. Halo fans were ready to support, go all out. And you fumbled and failed. The leadership failed and fumbled the biggest bag in the world. So, yeah, it's good now. Awesome. Great. I wish it could have been good 2 years ago. Give me a break.
And this is probably a very good thing after Halo 4 and 5. So, yes, you've probably already seen the videos by many people over the past 2 years that, you know, Halo Infinite is dead. You know, this huge depressing narrative on how bad things are.
It is bad.
It's a narrative.
Because it's bad. It's not just a narrative. It's bad. Halo Infinite, the last 2 years, has been really bad. So, you know, what do you want? What do you want people to say? Like, it's not some random untrue narrative that people are pushing. Like, it's actually bad. Like, it has actually been really bad. Can you even play custom games yet? Can you play custom games? Can you do, like, you know, can I get in a custom game and turn on, you know, everyone starts with snipers and grapple hooks and swords, like, and just run around with my friends? I don't know. There's a lot of problems still. So, yeah, I mean, narrative, if you want to use the word narrative, sure. But it's not like it's untrue.
Because it really is, at the end of the day, a point of view, right? If
No!
you have fun with this game, God bless you.
No. And this is why sometimes when, like, Mint Blitz posts videos, I'm like, stop. Just stop. Because it's not, like, if something is, like, it's one thing if it's like, oh, okay, Halo 3. It's a complete game, a complete package. It shipped, and there's two people, Jeff and Fred. Jeff loves Halo style, sandbox based party, sandbox driven party style shooters. So he loves Halo 3. He loves it to death. It's great. The game works. Then you have the other guy, and he's more of a COD guy, and he likes tons of player options. He doesn't like a game that's sandbox focused. He likes player options. So he's like, he plays it, and the game works perfect, and it all works great, but he's like, it's just not my thing. You know, I like Call of Duty a little bit better. I like the guns. I like some of the different elements. I like loadouts and stuff like that. I'm going to go play that. But the game works. The game is complete. He's not leaving because the game isn't good. Like, it's not good or it's a broken game. So it's not just like an opinion thing or everyone has their own, like, no. Halo Infinite, just like MCC, was abysmal at launch and continued to be abysmal for, I don't know, the last like 16 months or whatever the heck. Like, it's ridiculous. It's not so, everyone doesn't have their own point of view on it. And I'm not hating on this creator. I'm not angry at him. I hope you guys can see that. I'm just like, no, like, there's sometimes we can let people off the hook, but then there's sometimes like, no, it's not, it's not a point of view thing. The fact that, I got 16 people together to throw a LAN party when Infinite came out and we couldn't play custom games because it just crashed nonstop. That's not, I have this point of view about, no, it's the game is bad. The game is broken. It doesn't work. It's not my point of view. We got to stop
with it
being
carry on, right?
Like,
but for those that are struggling to enjoy this franchise,
yeah, how are you supposed to enjoy something that doesn't work? Sorry, I'll let it play, chat. I'll let it play.
Bitter about everything that's happened so far.
Do I sound bitter?
Honestly, I'm right there with you. I totally get it.
Yeah, see,
and I gotta say that despite all the things that we've tried to tell 343, we've tried to tell Microsoft, I feel like it's fallen on deaf ears for the most part.
Yeah, of course.
It's honestly just
because they don't care.
Frustrating.
They know better.
So I completely get this idea that Halo is dead. I completely get the frustration, and that there's
I don't think it's dead.
Franchises out there that have a lot of really talented.
It's just on life support.
And I get why some people just don't want to deal with Halo right now. But with that being,
I don't want to deal with 343 right now. None of my frustration is ever towards Halo. None of it. It's always towards the developers.
Said, I just want to remind you guys that Halo is not dead. It's more so in a coma of sorts. I mean, if there was a brand new trailer for a brand new Halo game,
yeah, of course,
that were to come out right now,
of course,
millions of people would pile up and be excited about it. For example, if there was Halo 3 Anniversary or Halo ODST,
depends who's making it,
remastered, or even a brand new ODST game or a side game, or if ID Software or Bungie or Respawn were to take
Bungie's
over the
franchise
franchise or something, or do a side Halo game,
yeah,
you better bet there would be tremendous interest.
Yeah, of course.
So yes, Halo is on the down low
interest
right now,
with
but that doesn't
hesitation.
mean that it's dead, and I think it's important to clarify that moving forward. With that being said, Halo Infinite
I'm waiting for the next Halo game.
Content complete from the day that we really wanted it to be was day one, but maybe a couple weeks out.
Oh man, expectations are just so next level for these developers. Like, it's a lot to expect.
After that, some bug fixes, some things that were kind of tweaked here and there, and it's unfortunate because it's taken so long, and most of the interest that we would have had then is now low. At the end of the day, Halo Infinite is quite an impressive game. I mean, when you look at Halo 3, for example, and then you look at this game, it's like a huge upgrade. Halo 4 was trying to be Call of Duty. Halo 5 was trying to be some paintball arena, jump around, quick up shooter, But Halo Infinite is, quite frankly, it really does it right. And it's a mixed bag, right? I think everyone can say one or two good things that they liked about Halo Infinite.
Sure.
However, yes, for the most part, marketing-wise, it has failed. With that being said, there was a really good map that just came out the other day, Dredge. This is 24/7 playlist right now, and it's playing a bunch of great game modes, so if you want to play it, it's up right now. And honestly, I could not tell the difference between this map and a dev map. Like, just about. It is so close. It is so awesome that I still feel like Forge is still such a pillar of this game and really gives the game a lot of potential. With that being said, what is the future?
Came out like
of
2 years
Halo
late,
Infinite, right? Do you personally even care? Where is the next roadmap?
No, I don't care what happens with Infinite. If they shut down the servers tomorrow, I will feel zero feelings about it. I just won't feel anything. I am numb to Halo Infinite. I want a Halo BR that's as intense and crazy as Apex. That'd be fun. They have everything they need too. That's what's insane. Like Bungie did all the hard work. They built out the universe. They could easily implement vehicles, power-ups, weapons. They did everything. Like planets, whatever.
You know, and I was just thinking about that the other day. Now that season 4 just came out, we still have season 5 and season 6 to look forward to, right? And we know that 343 doesn't like
right? Oh, he wants it to succeed so bad.
to be tied down to a roadmap, but like they already said that roadmaps are going to be 3 months apart, so we should be looking at a new season here fairly soon. Season 5 hopefully will carry the Crystal Caves map and that other map that we've been looking at. But there's some really good stuff in the works, and including campaign AI and being able to tell your own stories and script and stuff. With that being said, is that enough to save the franchise? I'm not so sure anymore, or at least save Halo Infinite. There's a difference. Halo Infinite and Halo the franchise are different things.
Obviously.
With that being said, Halo MCC's population is actually starting to kick back up, and I actually think it would be a great idea for
if they fixed Halo MCC and all the problems that specifically Halo 1 has, I would probably never stop playing it.
Microsoft or 343 to port Halo 5 into PC and also on the Master Chief Collection.
No, don't.
I think
no one
it's
cares.
about time, and that the population has been getting bigger and bigger. There's a modding community. There's people that are jumping onto this game.
Yeah, Halo
every
5
day
sucks.
and are,
who cares?
You know, enjoying it. Like they did it right. They decided to have microtransactions, Spartan points at some point for MCC, but they backpedaled. Right. This is the same guy that has been leading Halo Infinite, but also was leading Halo MCC. So, which was actually the same person all along. He led Halo Infinite all along. But there is just a lot of good things to look at with the MCC, in that we're getting updates again, right? That there's still some more content coming.
When you say we're getting updates again, you mean like one update every year? Is that what you mean by updates?
For this game, and I think 343 is starting to catch on to that MCC has become something quite, you know, it's really gone 180 from where it used to be, right?
Where it should have been at the beginning. You don't get patted on the back for like fixing something that you broke. It's like, oh, thank you. Thank you for giving me what you promised you'd give me but didn't give me the first time around.
So I actually asked you guys the future of Halo. Which one would you choose? And it was a little poll I did, and I'm actually kind of just...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like any of those options.
Disappointed. People put Halo gets a trilogy of theatric movies animated by Blur. That was actually leading at the beginning, but it's now the least voted one out of all these. The first one is ID Software, Bungie, or Respawn takes over Halo 7 or a side Halo. The second biggest one was Halo Infinite is actually fixed or rebooted, which makes me realize that a lot of people just want to be done with Halo Infinite. You know, I think 343's name is so soured at this point. I think Halo Infinite has such a bad reputation as well at this point, that really people just want to be done with it and try something new. People just want a new studio to take over, or at least, I guess, new leadership to take over, and that is exactly what we're getting with 343. I still think they should at least change the name 343, because that name has been so... It's just the reputation of this company, the name anyway, the brand is destroyed.
Yeah, well, 343 is like a prime villain in Halo.
It's the same company switching to a new name.
It was doomed from the start. 343 Guilty Spark was a villain.
Kind of taking a new direction for the franchise.
And you name your whole studio after that? Give me a break.
And changing your studio name, changing what you stand for, standing by the fans and their vision for Halo and what Halo really is, I think. 343, all I think of when I hear the studio's name is trying to change Halo for their own egotistical vision. And I hate that because 343 is a lot of Halo fans. It's a
Look
lot
at
of
this
people that respect Halo
shroud
and
screen.
love
Oh
Halo,
my
but,
god. Look at this shroud screen gameplay. Who even thought this item was a good idea? This is so lame.
vision.
He shoots it down on the enemy
And
and then just starts spraying blindly. Oh, I can't even. I blind myself, then I start shooting the guy. I mean, he has radar, but it's like he's spraying.
hate that because
And go into it.
343 is a lot
Like,
of Halo
where is he?
fans.
Where
There's
is
a
he?
lot of
Where
people
is
that
he?
respect Halo and love
Why did they put these items in here?
Halo, but what they really did with Halo 4 and 5 was they just kind of ruined and violated what the formula was, and they did this on purpose. So, anyways, moving forward, we
Violated.
also have a Halo TV show to look forward to, and I know there is a lot of drama about that. A lot of
Not
people
watching
that
that
were
crap.
not very pleased with that, especially Halo fans, of course, and even from objectively just someone trying to enjoy it and not being a Halo fan, the writing actually didn't make sense. I counted at least 10 plot holes, and the characters were cringe, especially Master Chief was just an unlikable character. However, I think that season 2 is taking a little bit longer than usual because maybe they are working on something really special for us.
Or maybe
Season
it's a
2
giant
is
writer
gonna
strike
really when
and
the
actor
story
strike.
kicks off. And if you think about it, most TV shows, like that first season, kind of sucks because they're trying to introduce the characters. They're getting everything. They're getting the, they're figuring out. They're getting that feedback for the first time. They're getting the characters' feedback for the first time, even though, whatever, it was already a franchise and everyone already knew. I'm sure at the studio, hopefully, what to expect that people would like or dislike at that point. But whatever. And so, I got to be honest. I am looking forward to this TV show. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to be excited about, but I think the TV show has a lot of potential. I think it will be very hard to fix what they broke in the storyline and all the cringe. And I mean, if you look on the Blu-ray disc for the TV show season 1, you'll see on the back that it pretty much admits that the reason why the Covenant are attacking humanity is because of a territorial dispute, not because of, the foreigners and like the prophets lying and tricking the Covenant, and that the humans are actually the chosen one by the foreigners, the reclaimed.
So does he like it or not? I'm confused now. He said he's looking forward to it, but then he's like, it's bad.
I mean, I just can't believe that they're doing that. But with all that being said, I am looking forward to the future of Halo. I'm not sure if we got a whole lot to be excited about for the remaining of this year, other than just, occasional updates. And I gotta say, with this Dredge update, you rotating around your camera, it's just starting to feel like Halo. It's really starting to feel like Halo. The bugs are less and less every month, every week. It just feels like this game is really getting where it should have been. And I think 343 will make things right in time. They did.
His
with
gameplay is
Halo
kind of tough to
ECC,
watch. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
maybe that will be true for the franchise in all. And Certain Affinity is also working on something with about 100 so people, which I'm still eagerly awaiting for news about.
If that
And that
BR
would probably
is
be
good,
something like a centerpiece mode to Halo Infinite. It is regarding
man.
Halo Infinite, so I'm not sure if they change plans.
Best
I
case
did
scenario,
hear,
it's a fire
from my little
BR.
birdie that Halo Infinite, if this game failed, then 343 would be fired, or a lot of people would move over to Certain Affinity. And we already know a lot of people at Certain Affinity are taking over. So honestly, what I'm talking about here might be a major leadership and studio change. And the reason why
that's
so
what
many
has
people
to
might may
happen.
be quitting is because they're actually quitting to another studio to work on Halo 7 or the future or reboot of Halo. That's just a conspiracy, nothing really hard
I'd take a
backing that
BR.
up, but I
If it's
think
good.
that kind of makes me a little bit hopeful and excited about the future of Halo, that maybe just switching the studio name and just starting over from scratch.
Changing a name will do nothing. And maybe get you out of the headlines or whatever, but it's a leadership problem. Period. They could come out, 343 could come out with a killer Halo game in 5 years, and their name would be restored. Like, we'd be like, Oh man, yeah, those were really rough games back then, but this game is freaking awesome.
Scratch, learning what you can from Halo 4, 5, and Infinite, and doing something better. Of course, that will mean that there will be some time before we learn about all this, unless there's leaks. But yeah, anyways, that's something to look forward to, I guess. But I just thought that I'd share some hope. But anyways, hopefully that is just some positive perspective to give you a little bit more energy for the Halo franchise. I just noticed that there's just this sadness right now, and I feel bad because I'm so busy working on my animation. I do want to talk about Halo. I do want to make lore videos.
I'm
very
not sad.
committed to my animation series,
I'm
the Noble
bitter.
Timeline, and my other Halo animations, and I'm really excited to show you guys my 30-minute Halo animation about
Woo!
Noble 6 surviving Reach and what happens after that, leading up to him pursuing Master Chief, which is actually, that animation's already released. So I'll catch you guys in the next one soon. Peace.
Yeah. So, I mean, look. Halo's not dead. It's not going to die. But what's next? Your guess is as good as mine.